Hello, it's me, Kyle. This is Give Pause Hobby, the channel where I stop to appreciate the things I love to fill my free time with. And as you can see by all the Rooty background stuff, Root is one of those things, and ROOTbot Madness 2023 is the soup of the day, so to speak. And I am super excited because we are done at this point with naming and creating the factions that are going to be squaring off. First, squaring off in brackets to figure out who is going to be in the 4-player Robo Rumble at the end of the month. And then they will actually be squaring off in the Robo Rumble. So I'm going to get right to it and show you what the results came out to be for not only the trait for each of the factions and the class, like the character in the case of the Root or the Vagabots, but also the names. And if you see any names with a little asterisk, that means they're ones that I assigned. So I am still open to suggestion for those ones. If you've got a better name for one of them that you see an asterisk for, please sound off in the comments. Let me know. And aside from that, let me know how excited you are for Robo Rumble, because I know I am. So without any further ado, I'm going to try something new for the channel, work smarter, not harder. So instead of putting in a bunch of things behind me on iMovie side, I'm going to place myself on top of a screen cap when I hit, boop, that right there. So here I am in this cozy cabin because it's Minnesota and it's snowing still, and it's not all that cold, but it is wet out. So first off, Harley, Mechanical Marquise 2.0 with Iron Will, some more cat friends. Honestly, sometimes the Mechanical Marquise just gets like a trillion cats on the board where they can't get anymore. So sometimes it's a little bit of a bummer when that happens, but you know, it gives something to do for all the other factions. Next up, we have Scrooge for the Electric Eerie, who has War Tax to make the others cry. So War Tax is losing a victory point whenever a building is destroyed, I think, and token. I can't remember exactly, but at least when buildings get destroyed. So not only do they gain a point, but the person who lost it loses a point. So again, to make the others cry. Crutchy, referring to the fantastic musical of Newsies, because what are the Woodland Alliance if not but musical woodland creatures squaring off against big unfair businesses going on, or war in that case. But Crutchy with veterans, so real good at defending. Veterans being they get switch the dice rolls as defenders, they get the high roll, which is what Woodland Alliance always gets, but Automated Alliance does not. Next up, we have our first of 2 Vagabots, GiggleWatt. Whoops, I didn't, yeah, thank you, Google. That is not an actual word. Thanks for putting a little squiggly underneath it. GiggleWatt is the, I should know this, but I can't remember. They have Adventurer, so they're going to be incentivized to do more questing and de-incentivized to do battling. Scoundrel, right? I'm pretty sure. Scoundrel is one to blow up a clearing. So if that's in the game, that would be very interesting. Next up, Ricky is our other Vagabot, who is a helper. So gives an extra card to giving when taking, what is it called? Aid. When they give a card to take a item, they're going to give an extra card and get an extra victory point themselves. So since they're all ROOTbots, there's just going to be 2 victory points given, 2 victory points taken. Again, I can't think of them now. I should have these names up. What is this one? Vagrant. Vagrant is going to be calling the shots for an extra battle on special. So the GiggleWatt is going to be destroying everything in a clearing, and the Vagrant Ricky might be making others fight at their behest. Next up, Iggy Sparkdust is the logical lizards who have martyrs for more bang for their deaths. So typically when lizards are killed outside their turn, they become acolytes, but with martyrs, that happens and they pull another one in from the supply. So could make for a lot of shenanigans magic-wise with that. The Roboter, which is the Riverfolk robots, has ferocious extra sharp claws, which means they always get maximum hit of 3, no matter how many they actually have in a battle. After that, MAUL-E. Now this, just to be transparent, this was my name, but it's too good not to use. So instead of Wall-E, with treads and everything, MAUL-E, because they have Overwhelm. They've got a lead foot, so they're going to be doing extra damage to everybody else. And last but not least, Lenore are crows. They're I can't remember the name. Not clockwork corvids. Oh well. But the Robo Crows with Vendetta, so everything goes boom. No matter what the thing is they turn over, it will have the effect of a bomb and then whatever else it has. So if they turn over a bomb, it's a debuff because it's just one bomb, but anything else gets the explosion of a bomb as well as whatever else it is. So now that we have the factions, we go on to the next part where voting is still going to be going on. Here is the bracket system that I put together. We have group A, B, C, and D in colors like this. And after group A, each of them will be in kind of 2 tiers. It'll take 3 days total. So it'll be like the B1, B2, and then the B level, C1, C2, and then C, and so on and so forth. So we're first going to fill that militant faction slot and then an insurgent one. And after that, it's going to be other. So it could be militant, could be insurgent, and it's dependent on the winners and losers of the earlier levels. So first up is going to be Harley, Scrooge, and MAUL-E, which are the 3 militant factions if you don't include Marauder. And I can't fill in anything else further beyond Group B because we don't know what's going to happen in Group A, and I'm going to save Group B until after Group A is done. So again, this is going to start tomorrow or maybe today, depending on when I get this out. That'll be Thursday the 16th. So I think I've narrowed down. It's either going to be the actual game, the Robo Rumble, on Sunday the 26th or Monday the 27th. So I kind of tightened that time frame up. And I think it's going to be at 8:30 Central Standard Time, PM, not AM. So we have the rest of today to take in any recommendations for the Robo Crows, otherwise known as Lenore. And then all those, 9 yellow days of brackets. Throughout that time, if you come up with a great idea for a name, please let me know because I'm interested in your recommendations. Aside from that, I'm super excited for the continuation of ROOTbot Madness 2023. Thank you for participating, for those who have. If you haven't, now's a great time to start because the brackets are about to begin. And even if you don't participate in that, I will be putting out a link and everything for hopefully the live stream rather than recorded and then put up. But I will place the recorded live stream into the YouTube channel for those who can't make it, because oftentimes that's me. My life is crazy scheduling wise and I can't get to most things on a regular basis. I just consume them whenever I can find free time. So So without any further ado, I'm going to say goodbye at this point, and let's see where these brackets take us starting on the 16th. So until we meet again, happy gaming. Thanks for taking a pause with Give Pause Hobby.